Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Solana. Had to do an update. We just broke out with decent volume. Solana looks very, very similar to a lot of major altcoins right now. I mean, it looks incredibly similar to Sui, but still, and I kind of have the same opinion as well. But we're just going to do a full update, right? So we'll take a look at everything you need to know. I won't take a look at the fundamentals of the Solana network in this video, something I try to do quite often normally, but that it's just not as relevant, right? I think the technicals right now, and I think what we're seeing right now in terms of the price action is more relevant. So that's what we'll focus on. And I just got an alert. So let's see if that's interesting. It could be. Not certain. We'll see. We'll see after this video. But no, I mean, Solana right now has broken out. Right now, I am I'm fine, but in the Signal group, we took a long right here at 165. Great long, by the way. But I closed most of that at like +4, +5, +6%. I did not think we would break out right now. Even though, I mean, we spoke about the possibility of that before. But closed most of that. So that's unfortunate, but still made money on that, of course. But now we have broken out, all right? Now, with Solana, and I'm going to say exactly the same thing, which might be a little bit boring if you also watched the Sui video. But this is a real breakout, right? We broke above the value area high right here at 176.4 earlier this morning, all right? And we did so with quite a lot of volume. Volume for Solana has been elevated, and you can see right now the volume compared to the volume for over the course of the last week is elevated. Is good. The only time that the volume also got up here was Sunday, Monday, when we had that heightened volatility. So this is a real breakout, right? So technically, we not only broke out above a significant level, we also did so with volume. Now, there's two things that make me a little bit cautious, right? And it's like in times like these, it's always good to be cautious, but you shouldn't be too cautious, all right? And that's kind of the balance you have to find. If you're too cautious, you're going to miss the most of this move, right? And right now, Solana can actually still move up quite a bit higher, right? Our main price target was also always 191, but 200 easily possible, right? So that's quite a big move. However, the two reasons why I'm cautious is, first of all, I expect a Bitcoin pullback, all right? I think the leverage right now is too high. I think there's too many imbalances to the downside. And just in general, there's some super leveraged whales that have long positions right now. I think they at some point of time, they'll have to exit, right? So that's why I'm slightly expecting a pullback for Bitcoin here. And then outside of that, Total 3, the primary index for major altcoins, is at resistance, right? Now, can we break out above that? Certainly, but maybe it's better to wait for that first. Because right now, Solana looks great, but it also has some intraday resistance right here at 180 and 185. Not that relevant, but still it has some resistance there. Total 3 is at resistance, and I'm expecting Bitcoin to pull back. So therefore, I'm not buying a Solana right now, right? I think it's more likely that we will still have a pullback, right? That we will still have a pullback into the POC potentially at 171, 170 before getting the real move up, right? And that then we can move into 191 and 200. Because getting that move into 191 and 200, I expect for sure, right? That doesn't mean that it will happen, but I at least expect it. Certainly, but I would say it's more likely right here on the short term, so let's say the next couple of days, that we move up a bit higher, but that we will still move down, hit that POC, get a strong reaction from there, and then from there get the real move up, right? That's what I would say is most likely. So that's also what I'll tell you. Now, like I said, generally I'm bullish on the markets. I think the best thing to do is look for long positions, look for spot positions. Don't force anything. Don't FOMO into anything, such as buying Solana right now. I'd say it's FOMOing into it. But no, those are my thoughts. All right. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.